Hello everyone and welcome back to today's video. So the case we're talking about today is about OK Sun Kim West. And the thing about this case is, one, of course, there's not a whole lot of information out there about the case itself and about OK Sun, but also there's not a whole lot of photos, meaning that there's like one photo of her. I could find nothing else. So I do apologize in advance for the lack of information and photos and all of that, but I did the best with what I could, and I'm going to tell you about what happened to her, which is extremely horrifying, to say the least. All the links that I did use for research will be down below, like always, and let's go ahead and get into this. So, OK Sun Kim West was a 20-year-old Korean immigrant and a mother of 2 children. She was recently divorced. And her ex-husband, who was a U.S. Air Force service member, and she was a waitress at the house of Chan. She was a part of a Korean community in Callaway, Florida, that often met up for events. Unfortunately, I have no other information about her, like her hobbies, anything like that. So that's basically what we know about her ends. And this is where the actual case begins. So, on the morning of March 29th, 1982, OK Sun's trailer home in Callaway caught on fire. Once the fire was extinguished, firefighters found her body inside the living room of the home, and the body was sitting on a couch. When they attempted to move her body, they realized that the couch was soaked in blood and her throat had been slit. Police determined that she had been killed at approximately 5 a.m., and police immediately turned to her ex-husband, whose name is James West, hoping for answers. He claimed to be at work at 5:45 a.m., which was an hour and 25 minutes earlier than normal. Shortly after her death, police spoke with a newspaper delivery man who claimed to have seen a white van parked just outside of the trailer park. Footprints were found leading from inside the trailer park to where the van would have been parked. At James's home, they found his van, allegedly similar to the van the delivery man had seen the morning that she died. When they asked to see any of his sneakers, he said that he didn't own any. He was given a polygraph, and the results were inconclusive. It's been more than 40 years since she's died, and we still have no idea what happened. Police do believe that James is responsible for the murder, and they consider that his new wife, Monica, a former friend of OK Sun, may have also played a role. And Monica, from the articles that I read, she was also part of that Korean community group that OK Sun was a part of, and a lot of people described Monica as being intimidating, kind of a mean girl. She was just really just kind of like rude. And OK Sun was kind of, I don't want to say afraid of her, but like meek, I guess you could say. And that just kind of gives you an idea of who Monica was. But she was supposedly a friend of OK Sun, which doesn't really seem like it, but that's what people said. So James eventually remarried, and it was to this Monica, the alleged friend of OK Sun, which is super weird. So today her case is cold, and it is unsolved. And that is unfortunately all the information we have about OK Sun Kim West. We do have a phone number for Bay County Sheriff's Office at 850-747-4700. So what do you guys think? I 100% believe that it's James. I'm not completely sure why. I don't know if it's maybe he just wanted the children to himself. Maybe he really just hated OK Sun, which is not, there's not a good reason to do this to somebody. I couldn't find anything like maybe she was seeing somebody else. I couldn't see anything like that, so I don't know like what his motive would have been to hurt her. But it seems kind of weird that he has a van similar to the one that is parked outside of the trailer park. He's claiming he doesn't own sneakers, which is just weird. She had her throat slit, and then her home was set on fire. That is extremely personal. I feel like I 100% knew in my heart that it was the ex-husband. I just felt it, and then as I was doing my research, I was like, oh yeah. And then finding out that he married her supposedly friend, I don't know if you'd want to call her that, or at least someone that she associated with from that community group. It's just really weird, and it does not paint him in a good light, and it doesn't paint Monica in a good light either. I don't know why she would play a role if she was friends with OK Sun. I don't know, maybe she wanted to be with James and she thought that OK Sun would have a problem with it. I don't know. There's a whole lot of weirdness with this case. Unfortunately, we don't have answers. As far as I know, there's been no updates. They just think that it was him. But let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Do you think it was James? Do you think it was James and Monica? Do you think it was neither of them? Let me know your thoughts down below, like always. And thank you so much for listening to OK Sun's story. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye, guys.